Okay, welcome to STARA HUTA. This is a new mod map for Farming Simulator 19 by ZLAC04. We're going to try and do a map tour here for you this morning. Show you some of the points of this map. Reason I'm doing it is I'm trying to pick up the slack, fill in, so to speak. Normally I rely on mod reviews and first look map tours from Mr. Sealy P. And if any of you follow Mr. Sealy P, you know that right now he is on holiday up in the Lake District with his family, taking a break, which he has not done for probably 4 years, where he's left the PlayStation behind or in the box and not done anything. So we're going to try and show you around this map so you get a chance to see it. This is being done on the 17th of April 2021. I think this map came out yesterday, April 16th. So we'll get right to it. It's 212.14 megabytes to download. It is based on a village in the administrative district of Gmina-Werlubi within Suwałki County, Kujawian-Pomoranian Voivodeship in north central Poland. The village has a population, the village of STARA HUTA has a population of about 70 people. So let's take a look at the map real quick. This is the map. I don't think it is designed to be a exact reproduction of the region, but I think it is inspired by it. So there are some where you actually have satellite imagery as your map. Say a map like Six Ashes very accurately depicts the area. I think this one is more inspired by the region. One thing that'll jump out at you is the blue. We have a new crop type. It's blueberry, and we'll talk about that in detail a little further on. But blueberries are bushes that are growing in the forests, and you can harvest them. Additionally, since we're talking about crop types, it has rye and lucerne as well. Not necessarily new crops for Farming Simulator 19, but included in this map. Just to get it out of the way, the map is seasons and precision farming compatible. So don't know if that means that it's got a custom soil map or not, because I'm not testing that, but it's likely that it does. But if it doesn't, it'll have the standard Giants soil map underlaying. See a couple other details about the map from the mod hub. Welcome to STARA HUTA, nice map located in Kujawian-Pomorania in Poland. On this map you'll find 3 farms, few sell points, biogas plant, quite lots of forests, sawmill, 127 fields, 2 new crop types, rye and alfalfa, blueberries which are in forest and can be harvested with a special cart, and then after unloading picked up with special bucket and sold in the sale point, and then it will regrow. 2 new animal types, goats and ducks, seasons compatibility, precision farming DLC compatibility, 2 new tree saplings, spruce and pine, and more. So the tree saplings will go to the shop here real quick. Under pallets, all the way at the right, you see that you have the option to buy a spruce saplings pallet and a pine saplings pallet. So what do you start with? Slot count. In New Farmer, We have used 606 slots out of 1299. If you come in and farm manager or start from scratch, you'll get that down to 358 out of 1299, but you will start with absolutely nothing, meaning all these buildings here at the farm are no longer here. Starting over here, let's open up some of these shed doors. So we got a windrower. There's the cart we were talking about earlier for the blueberries, and a cedar. You have a silo. Has a capacity for 60,000 liters of your main crop types. You put in here and shovel it in, take it out on the other side, which we'll get to in a minute. In the buildings, have some of our machinery. Doors look like they mostly want to open from the outside. I know there's one here. I see the hinges. Doesn't want to open though. Okay. Had it open earlier. Not quite sure why it doesn't want to go. Got that side. Alright, you can see some of the machinery that we start with. Get all the buildings for the sheds open here, so you can see what we've got. Alright, so what do you start with? Go into the garage. You have a New Holland T5 100, a John Deere 6135M, the Bison Super, the 1978 pickup, the cart for the blueberries, a Fort Schritt HW80 trailer, header for the Bison, a Salford 4204 plow, cultivator, cedar, front mower, windrower, no, tedder, sorry, Vicon Phoenix 604, and the windrower, loading wagon, buckets for collecting the blueberries, and then you have all of the animal pens. Cow pasture holds 50, pig enclosure 50, horse paddock 16, goat husbandry 60, sheep pasture 50, chicken coop 100, ducks 75, your grain silo, and we have a bunker silo, small, garage, barn, garage, garage, shed, fence, farmhouse. You have all three farmhouses. So I did a whiz around the map earlier on, drove around. There are two other farmhouses with animal pens at them. You can sleep at them, and you can purchase the animals. Here at the main farm where you start, you have the cows and the pigs. Dialog box, purchase the cows right at the front, and like I said, it'll hold 50. Slurry point, milk, manure point. These aren't well marked, at least not with the hash marks on the ground, or the hazard tape, so to speak. There's a slurry. The yellow one must have been for the pigs. So be feed here, I think, which means the water may be inside. I'll have a look around. Not quite sure. Imagine the bedding goes in here. Oh. That's obviously for feed. Not quite sure where they get their water. Let's take a look at the pigs. Wonder if that's a similar issue over there. Oh, I noticed on the pig barn here, up above, is a place for storing bales. Looks like feed and water here for the pigs. Dialog box for the pigs on this side. Bunker silo. I do not have the side panel, so we will open our help window. It doesn't say how much it'll hold. And the silo to take out just there. Oh, I was going to hop in the pickup, but why don't we take a look at the map and see what you start with. Not sure what the traffic jam is over there. That's new. Interesting. Let's take a look at the map again. What do you start with? You start down here is your farm. You own fields 104, 105, 122. Small sliver of land up above field 100. And you do start with some forestry. I did not realize that. Didn't notice that earlier on, so maybe that's some place where you can get some blueberries. Field prices. 123. I thought it was just going to be that little field there. Yeah, it's bundled 123 and 124. So, affordable. Field 117 for $21,985 for a fairly small field. Large field like, let's say, field 108 is going to cost you $225,525. Yes, so we can go take the cart down there. It'll take us a little bit to get there. And we can go through the blueberry evolution. So we'll save the blueberry sale point for last. So let's go grab the pickup. Let's see what's going on with this traffic jam. Got our buckets in the back for collecting the blueberries, but you do have to use the cart to get them first of all. This is interesting. Quite a bit of traffic. Quite the traffic jam. Let's see if we can see what happened down here. Looks like we got an accident. Well, that's a little concerning. It didn't happen when I was on here before looking at it. So we're going to take the road to STARA Huta, the 101. The little map down there in the corner. You know, I failed to start a timer to make sure that I didn't notice what that sign said back there. The map's got a nice feel to it. I do like the color palette's very lush looking. It's fairly flat, but I imagine that is somewhat representative of the region. It does have a biogas plant. A couple medium-sized bunker silos. Tip in just there and get your digestate from there. Go look at the map again. We left the farm, took this right turn, came down this hard surface road, and we are now here at the biogas plant. It is purchasable, and it is 235,950. Moving on. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Should've looked. Need a signal and look. I'm gonna take this left turn right up here and head to one of the other farms. So they have these wooded areas, so probably be very good for forestry. It does have a sawmill. We'll get to that in a little bit. But also there's the blueberries growing in these forests, which is kind of neat. A new process to do something different. You know, different's good. Something to break up the monotony of regular field work. Alright, we can see the buildings coming up here on the horizon. So this is one of the other farms. I did forget to show you the sleep trigger at the main farm. But if you're retired, which I'm not, you could take a nap here. So it's got a couple of sheds here. Covered areas for parking your equipment. Building over there. Chicken coop right here. Holds 100 chickens. Feed them here. I cannot get the animal dialogue box to come up for the chicken coop here. I was able to put chickens in it from the animal dealer. Oh, thought it was turn on the light. It does have a light switch in here, which I can't seem to get. Okay, let me try right at the doorway. Nope. So that's a little problematic. I can't get the animal dialogue box to show up here, but you can buy the chickens at the animal dealer and they will show up here. 100 chickens. But you'll have to pay the delivery fee. Well, you have to pay a delivery fee for chickens no matter what, right? Goats. Okay, animal dialogue box just here. You can buy the goats. We'll buy a brown goat. He's out there in the field. Doors don't open. But I think you can do everything you need to do from here. Feed, water. And the goats produce milk, which I assume you can probably pick up here right by the milk cans, even though it's not specifically designated. Will hold, now I'm not remembering, I think I don't recall now. Well, why don't we just look in the garage? I think it was 75 goats. Nope, 60. 60 goats. And right here, your horse paddock will hold 16 horses. Feed, water. Clean out in that area. and see where you can actually get in to groom your horses and so on. I guess you gotta kind of hop the fence. Okay, that reminds me. Let's get away from the truck so we don't hear it idling. We'll stand right here. We're going to go into the store and we're going to show you the mods that the map maker has included in the map. So under placeables, you have the animal pens. There are also larger ones. Okay, there's your pig enclosure, 50. Your cow pasture you start with, 50. Those are both at your main farm that you start with. Sheep pasture, we'll get there in a minute, holds 50. Chicken coop here holds 100. Duck husbandry, we'll get there in a minute. It's by the sheep. That'll hold 75. Then there are larger ones that are not on the map right now that you could purchase. Medium-sized duck husbandry holds 100, and then a large one holds 400 ducks. Horse paddock, where we're at right now, 16. Goat husbandry, which was here, holds 60. Larger goat husbandry holding 250, and yet again an even larger goat husbandry holding 80. Goats. Oh, sorry. 250 for the large, 80 for the medium, 60 for the small. Under miscellaneous, there was nothing. Under silo is your silo. Grain silo, 60,000 liters. Main crop types. And the small bunker silo for doing your silage. Under decoration, I think you have some fences, some posts, some gates, sheds, garage, 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 barn, shed, shed, shed. And under farmhouses, the 3 farmhouses. The one here, which is the green one, I think. One that we'll see in a minute. And the one at the main farm that you start with. Since we're here, oh, did we already do the pallets? I think we did. Yes, we did. All right. Back to the truck. Pardon my excessive speed, but in a rush. Because I didn't start a timer. I don't know how long this is going. Oh wait, I'm doing it in real time. We're already 40 minutes in. Nah, I probably started about a quarter after. Should not be able to drive that fast. The road's not very bumpy. I could have cut across the field. Alright, I'm not going to pull out in front of somebody again. Oh, I drove past it. There is another entrance. Alright, so this is the 3rd farmhouse just here. Sleep trigger. Not tired. This is the ducks, much like the chickens. Feed here. I'm assuming the eggs are inside. So on this one, oh, maybe it was more outside the door. You can get your ducks here. And I bet the eggs come right there. So just outside, maybe I should try that for the chickens. But anyway, there are your ducks. I think it was 75. And the sheep just over here. Feed, water, animal dialogue box. And I'm assuming wool pallets will spawn right there. Again, a couple of covered areas storing your equipment. Oh, let me out. That's your other entrance. Now it said there were few sale points, and that is correct. There are only a few. There is the neighbor, the blueberries, and I think this one here. So, crops put into the silo there. Bales, or sorry, your cotton bales and your wool right there. There's a lime purchase point. Dairy for your milk. Just double check on the map. Let's see. So we came from the biogas plant. We went up this track to the other farm where the chickens, goats, and horses were. We came back down, went across the field, all the way over to here, came up this farm with the ducks and the sheep, and back over to the sell point. So we're at the grain elevator. Looks like they do all your main crop types, to include your root crops, potatoes and sugar beet, sugar cane. The dairy station will do your goat milk and your cow's milk. Wool sale point, cotton and wool. There is some relief to it, but it is fairly flat. I know some people complain about that, but if it's faithful to the region, you know, it'll be what it'll be. And take this turn in here so we can get over to the store. I think I'm headed to the store. Yeah. Alright, so here's your main store. Buy point, ATM, and your sell, repair, modify point. I'm assuming that the reset point is here at the store. So let's check that. Let's pick something from the farm. Yep, reset point right here. Oh, didn't see that. Fuel point. I don't know. There's a buy point for something. Oh, I guess it filled up. I had so much fuel, I didn't even notice that it filled it up, probably. Not sure if I noticed another gas station. Need to be more careful with my buckets in the back. Gonna send them flying. Alright, here is... Oh, not here. There we go. Nope. Not there either. The road to Lapinki. Here we go. Alright, so this is one of your other sell points. This is actually the animal dealer here. So I can at least get my chickens from here if I need to. You can try that. Try just outside the door at the chicken coop. That might work though. So there is a silo here. So if we look at our... Should have went the other way, huh? Sale at neighbors. Main crop types, but does not purchase your root crops, but he will buy your eggs. Looks like there is no difference between chicken eggs and duck eggs. Stored right out back. Here's bale sell point. Alright, so before I go any further, let's take a look at the map. Okay. So, we came down from the sell point. We went over here to the store. That's where the gas station is. Came back up and around, and we're, after visiting the neighbors here, we came in, animal dealer, silo for sale at neighbors, and the bale sell point. So if we continue straight down this road, we will get to the sawmill and the wood chip sell point. Got two entrances. Wood chips back by the power right there. And you can sell your wood in the front at the icon just there. Now, to find my way back to my farm, I'm gonna head to the edge of the map. Not that way. Three-point turn. It's a farm track. I was looking for a hardball road. Alright. I do like these details down here. You have your neighbors. Little farmhouse. Come visit with your neighbors. There are even a couple of farms. With even some equipment at it. We'll see that in a minute. Neighbor should be coming up on a track to the right. It'll take us back to our farm. And then we have these woods. Actually, let's just park the pickup here. We'll go get the blueberry cart. I am running back to my farm to get my blueberry cart. So you enter it like other vehicles, and you drive it. I think it'll go about 9-10 miles per hour. But what I did find is that sometimes the off-road portion can get pretty bumpy. The kind of pinkish crop there to the right, that's your lucerne. Okay, we've arrived back at the pickup in our woods, so we're going to go into the forest here. We're going to look for the blueberries, which are in here somewhere. Take a look at our map. We are down here. Well, blueberries everywhere, so shouldn't be too hard to find them. We're going to open our help window just so you can see L1 and X unfold blueberry picking, and L1 and square turn on blueberry picking. These are the blueberry bushes. don't really see an indication that they're coming off of there necessarily, but we are filling up our cart because there are, well, lots of blueberry bushes actually in this wooded area. That's very nice. So as near as I can tell, you just kind of go back and forth over the blueberry bushes. To fill up your cart. Quite sure why I'm bumping like that. Think you get the idea. So we will turn off. Alright, so L1, R1, triangle, unload here, unloading my blueberries onto the ground. Square, exit the vehicle. Now this is, I don't know if it's a little trickier or not. Okay. Sometimes they don't fill up quite right. I found if you dump them on the ground, then you can get it to fill a little easier. Grab one of the other buckets here. Oh. Threw my bucket. Kicked the bucket. There we go. So I got a couple buckets. And we'll show you the last sell point, which is the blueberry sell point. They're quicker. Whoa. Yeah. Might be a quicker way to do it. Let's go that way just so you can see more of the map. Do like it. I think what might be neat would be to do like a multiplayer across several of the Polish maps where you can go visit other people on their farms. I don't know if that's a thing you could do or not. should have went down the hard surface road, but we'll go through this track. Now this one you can see there is some little bit of terrain to it, but it's not too bad. Be nice if it was a little bumpier like that. Keep you from driving too fast. Natural speed bumps, so to speak. So here we are at the Blueberry Cell Point. I found that you need to either dump your buckets on the ground here, or if you don't like that, I guess you could try to fill their buckets here at the table for a little more immersion. But well, that's it. That's the map. That's STARA HUTA. Poland. So we came from our woods here, up this dirt track here, came on the hardball road, came up here to Blueberry Cell Point, and our farm is right up there. So I hope you enjoyed it, found it somewhat useful. First time I've ever attempted to do a map tour, just because I felt that maybe there would be a need for it. I didn't see this sign over here. What's that say? Oh. That's where you can get your water for your animals. That's nice. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. And yeah, check it out. It's a nice map.